You're gonna sing along, but never, never be bored. Damn, the spotlights.
Welcome to PUBG Mobile. We will be taking off soon. Be prepared.
Welcome and this lovely Friday evening with the Seven Adams scrims. Got a flight path from the west of the Millie base on this, the southern island. The flight line goes directly over the western bridge, over Pochinki, over School, on the west side of Yasnaya, and all the way over Stalmer. Good evening, Jamie.
Good evening, Buff. Good evening, everyone. Lovely to be back again. It's interesting flight line. Pretty much everywhere is in reach. All the usual drop locations. They'll probably have to get vehicles to go across to Georgia Pole Hospital and the like, and across to Milton Power. But everywhere else will be easily in reach for these teams. I think we've got 18 teams tonight. Apparently we've got 19. I'm not quite sure how. Apparently 19 teams tonight.
It should be 19 teams indeed.
It is? Okay, cool, yes. Apologies. I thought it was 18.
No, they give me 19 teams to put in the team list, so we have 19 teams.
That's a good thing then. So just looking at where people have jumped first, we've got no one on the Millie base. We've got final verdict over at Ferry Pier.
I already thought that's an odd team, no one. But then I looked
Look at our first zone. We've got a Vikendi zone.
It is
Wow,
indeed.
centred over Milter to prison. And we've already got action over at Quarry with Art of Killing getting involved with Vendigo over there in Quarry. And Pennywise from Art of Killing has already been killed. Now, I think he was killed, indeed, he was killed by Freya from Vendigo.
So it's
very quick early action. And I think down by Ferry Pier we might have some as well. We've got the other two players from Vendigo are down by a couple of players from Final Verdict over at West a bit of Ferry Pier. We've still got players still parachuting in as well.
So we're still here with Art of Killing against the Wendigo. So it's Art of Killing is lost Pennywise.
Yeah.
Then we got Wendigo.
Not a great start.
No, and then Wendigo. It's still with the 4 of them, but I don't think everyone is near them. So we got Wendigo separated with 2 in Quarry and 2 in Ferry Pier.
Yeah, and both of the duos are up against teams because we've got these guys up against Art of Killing over at Quarry, and then over at Ferry Pier they're up against Final Verdict.
Right. Indeed.
They've also got Team 15 Kill for Win Blue over at just north of Ferry Pier as well.
So that's Droffin now been knocked and being finished.
So Freya's going to have to be careful here to get away, and he's taking shots from the guys here from Art of Killing. So they've traded 1 kill each at the moment, but he's on his own. He's got no support from his teammates because his teammates are over at Ferry Pier.
And Leader with the grenade.
Well, yeah, beautiful nades coming in there, and you can see the players have got Leader in the warehouse, but coming round on the left-hand side of Freya, we've got I can't quite see who that is actually. Apologies.
Ooh, and then
on my screen. Oh, that could be good. Oh, that is nearly very good. And indeed, Freeup comes in. So between them, Skull and Rixin get the kill on Freeup, and they are down to 2 players now. And the teammates are getting involved with Final Verdict here. Electric's been taken down. So 1 team getting involved in 2 fights very early on. As we said, no one's over at Military Base.
But Final Verdict was also as a duo.
No, they've got yes.
And Therapy.
Aqua and Vatso P are heading over from the eastern side to try and offer some help. They're coming over in a Dacia now. They're trying to, what they've done, they've dropped Vatso P off to offer cover fire for the teammate coming in with the Dacia to help get their player out. So good teamwork there, making sure that they're covered as well. Now we have got some other action going on. We've got a couple of teams up at Hospital. We've got the original Gangsters and Knock and Finish up there. We've got 19 and 21 up at Hospital with some knocks going on.
Got a Fultron with Con 98.
Yeah, I mean that's a good start. That is.
And he already has an 8 scope, so that's definitely a good start.
Yeah. That early zone, that's going to cause a lot of chaos for a few teams that go west. They're heading over now, so I'm just looking at the map as we watch this fight. And the FV guys have just rotated straight into Rise. And they're at the northern edge of the Millie base and managed to get some fights as well. They've got a knock and a confirm on one of the Rise players.
That's strange.
So they're starting to get involved again now. They've had their little break and they're now revisiting the fight. And so Fultron, so Fedith is taken down. So it's only Fultron remaining here for a knock and finish. And Fultron's taken down there. So the original Gangsters there, Team 19, getting 4 early kills. But they have lost 2 of their players. So fairly costly. but they will be able to loot. They've got a bit of time before they have to rotate, but they are going to have to move 2,500 meters. Now, it looks like everyone else is starting to make their rotations in. Final verdicts are just west of the northern edge of the Millie base. They've got one of the Rise players in front of them. They've also got Kill for Win just slightly north of them. Then they've got Soul Reapers just south of Pochinki. So there are quite a few teams down on this southwestern side of the zone. Reapers there up in Rozhok. And Random Survivor are in school apartments, currently covered by the red zone. Our Team 20, We Gurkhas, are currently in the northern end of Pochinki. S2 team, they're Team 2. They're listed for me as Team 7, but they're up in North Georgia Pole, so they've got a little way to go. And I think for We Gurkhas, one of their players is AFK. That's Okta, is currently standing alone up in Stolba. Then just to give... Yeah, but they're in Team 2. I suppose it makes sense that they're Team 2. It's just a shame they're listed. Now, what we have got as well is Team 12, Thirsty for Kills. They're spread out between the coast and farm, and they've got Rise approaching one of their players along the road, along the southern side. Be interested to see if they engage in a fight here. They are well in zone, so they don't need to rotate any great distance. But I think they're going to try and take this compound down in the south. And actually, the Thirsty for Kills team have just vacated this compound. So they're going to find it empty. They missed it by about a minute. Otherwise, we would have seen a fight there. Over in Milta Village, well, we've got Team 14, Infinity Team. And then we've got Team 13 as well, which is the Criterion Bigs. Or Big Fours. Over in Milta Village. They're taking some long-distance shots at each other at the moment. And then just northeast of here, between here and Shelter, you've got Team 10, which is Team Doom, and they're up around the woodpile up there, or wood town, whatever you call it. One of my least favourite places on this map. You can't drive it, you can't do anything. They've got 808 base, but they've all got the Clot tag. Team 16, but it's listed as 808 base. For any old 90s heads like mine, 808. Yeah, 808's a state, not a base. There you go. So again, these long-range shots coming out. Nice to see that the Infinity team have split apart. They're trying to get different angles. They've got players on the hill as well as a couple of players. They've all got vehicles, so they're mobile and flexible. And they should be able to move around easily. Yeah. Dude, that's Rise. So Rise have come all the way over from Ferry Pier. Well, actually, sorry, just the Western Bridge. Look at the second phase of zone. On the map view, we are going to be centered around Milton. We've still got Novo crates and the Eastern Bridge in play. But wow, this is definitely a Vikendi style zone here on Erangel. It's going to compress the play zone so much. We're going to have a lot of early action here. And I'd be surprised if we get many teams going through to the final stages. I think this one might be a relatively early finish, you know. We've got the teams at Milta. Hyman takes down Nixios from... I didn't see which team that was. It's a vape tag, but we don't have a vape team in as far as I can see. TNC is Tenacity. That's Team 17. I know that much. Let's see who they're fighting with at the moment. So Team 17 are... Oh, it's over at Yasnaya. They're on their own now, so it looks like they've cleared a team out. It may well be... Let me just see. Indeed, it is. It's Eclatax, Team 11, that Vape Nixios was playing for. So apologies for the confusion there. It's just different clan tags to the team name. Now, over south of Pochinki, we've got three teams. We've got Final Verdict. We've got one of Soul Reapers, and we've also got AOK Leader as well. And the rest of the AOK team coming in from the west. So just running around this little compound at the moment. That's OP putting a load of smoke down, trying to help out his teammates. Madness is the last remaining player here from Soul Reapers. They have all been taken out so far. I don't know if it was by the FV team. I'm assuming it probably was. They're going for the push now by the looks of it. They know he's in there somewhere. They just don't know exactly where. Oh, that's OP takes that pan. Gets a few shots in. Molly comes down. I think that was a defensive Molly by the looks of it. Was it? No. So Madness is waiting at the top of the stairs with an Uzi. Yeah, great move. They're also covering all the doors and the other exits. So Madness is in a little bit of trouble. It's going to be an absolute clutch play. Now, I was fortunate enough to the scrim that we were covering last night. I actually managed to catch two 1v3s, one of which may have been a 1v4. So we know it can be done. Oh, but Madness is taken out. Absolutely brutal push there. Now we see all the teams. So we've got 17 teams, 56 players remaining in that brutal zone 2. Lucifer's taken down by Eclectic's Yushi. The guys from Vendigo, Team 4, they
16th position, we got Leader with 1 kill and Skull with 1 kill. And 17, we got, again, I don't know how to pronounce that, with 1 kill. And Suxian with 1. And then in 19th position, we got Fultron with 1 kill and Jerry with 1 kill. So we're gonna take a small break and we see guys in a few seconds back.